I'm Marc Stevens, author of Government Indicted. My website, of course, is markstevens.net. I love to do this. We have another addition to the success stories part of markstevens.net. The last time we updated this was a few weeks ago with David getting a ticket kicked out in New Jersey. And then, of course, we had the first success in Ireland. And, of course, we had the documentary proof. Now, I would post more of these, but not everybody, when we get something kicked out, especially with the IRS, which even though we do have documentation here for 6 years being thrown out, we don't always get it. And of course, in court, most people, when something's tossed out, they just want to get the hell out of there. So we don't always get it in writing. But I want to thank Nicholas for this update that we'll show in just a moment. But before we do that, it was interesting because this is one from a couple years ago, where someone in Texas, Matthew, had gotten 3 years dropped because the cop had such a strong case, he decided to blow off a subpoena to appear and not go to court. And so it was tossed out. This is what we like to call evidence. Unfortunately, I don't know, it's kind of funny that some of the haters, this is a regular one. Somebody asked, how do you fight? This is from that same video that I was just showing. How do you fight zoning ordinances? And someone said, Dave Martin said, hire and attorney. Don't listen to this nutcase. So according to this YouTube troll, documenting the evidence to support your arguments and being able to replicate your success, being able to predict and replicate that on 3 continents, that it apparently makes you a nutcase. But not having any evidence at all and just making bold assertions backed by a force continuum, no, that's legitimate to people like that. Another one of the common foreign source is a very common troll here on YouTube. This is great. I love how Mark is spouting, well, crap. Oh, the code doesn't apply to me. I said there was no evidence, so it's kind of different. It's not just a bold assertion there. So kind of listen. But he's an internet troll, so you can't expect much from them. So you preach asking the freetard questions like, can you prove I am in the universe? Yeah, should have been a question mark there, but no, I that's not the question. The question is, can you prove that your rules, called laws, apply to me just because I'm physically in Arizona? I'm not asking you, can you prove I am in the universe? So, no. So if you go to any of my videos, you'll see foreign source, and he's got some of the funniest comments. Of course, this has got nothing to do with what I'm asking, but that's a common thing with trolls. And then we got this. This is great. I had gotten banned, and I did a video about this. I had gotten banned from a subreddit at reddit.com. But I like this one because I'm kind of using this video to answer this. I can't imagine, this is Jay Westfall 76. I can't imagine being so passionate and dedicated to a cause that is complete nonsense. That's right, using the Socratic method to ask questions to find out what somebody's argument is based on is complete nonsense. The fact that we've been able to replicate the results on 3 continents, complete nonsense. If I was as motivated at work as this guy with his sovereign crap, I would probably be at least 2 ranks above where I am now. Well, I guess somebody who is less dedicated than me, maybe I just kind of a slacker. But hey, how motivated and passionate and dedicated you have to be when you have a force continuum on your behalf, so that you've got to back up your arguments. So because being passionate and dedicated to a cause that's complete nonsense, well, maybe to you, because these guys don't seem to understand the difference between the evidence and platitudes and arguments. And so we'll just see just what kind of evidence we've got here and see if it is a cause that is complete nonsense. So here we go. Here's the complete nonsense. This is from the Colorado County Court in Garfield County. It's a traffic, so you can see it's a motor vehicle. And of course, Nicholas sent this to me. I appreciate that. Let's see. There was a judge assigned, judicial officer, Jonathan Bruce Patotsky. And now what happened was Nicholas did file a motion to dismiss, which is based on a complete lack of evidence proving that the constitutional laws, their rules, apply to him just because he's physically in Colorado. And that's the base argument that they use against him. And also the discovery request. And the discovery request includes a Brady request, which is asking for any exculpatory evidence. And that would include if the witness does not have personal firsthand knowledge of the facts. And so the base argument that the police officer is making on the street is, hey, I see Nicholas physically in Colorado. That means the laws apply and I have jurisdiction. He doesn't have a shred of evidence to support that, though. See, that's the thing. When you get into court, you're supposed to be able to back up your arguments and your claims with evidence, facts that are relevant to proving the proposition. This idea that you can come in and say, it's a social construct. It's a social that's not supposed to fly in court. I say it's not supposed to, but we know that it does every day. The social construct, that's your opinion. It's not evidence. So the police officer did show up, according to what Nick had written to me in an email, and because he could not present a single fact to support his claim that the laws applied to Nicholas because he was physically in Colorado, the judge actually did the right thing and dismissed it. So there you see, case closed, case dismissed. Little information about the officer, I guess, and a little more information there. Yeah, there was a seatbelt charge, and it was dismissed by the court. I just want to point out here that some may turn around. You know, people like these comps on Reddit who think I'm being passionate and dedicated to a cause that is complete nonsense will look at that and say, well, hell, that was just a seatbelt charge. It's the same issue. It's the same issue. Whatever he had charged Nicholas with, he would have been charged. He would have had the same argument that the laws apply because he's physically in Colorado, and he didn't have any evidence. So regardless of the actual statute he claimed Nicholas may or may not have violated, it all rests on the same damn argument or the same political platitude. The laws apply because you're physically in Colorado. So regardless of that, it doesn't matter. So you can say, oh, it doesn't matter, it's just a seatbelt charge. It is still a ticket that was thrown out based on the same arguments that they use in every prosecution. So if that argument or claim is made, no merit whatsoever. So I want to say congratulations, of course, to Jonathan, and to Nicholas, for sending me this so that we can get it posted here at markstevens.net under the success stories. And if you disagree with anything that I have presented here, if you think there is evidence to prove that the rules, political rules called laws, if you think that they apply just because someone's physically in Colorado or wherever, then I'm more than happy to have you come on the show, ambush me on a live broadcast, and do what even a PhD in law, Mr. Robert Diab, was not able to do, produce any evidence. Although Robert, why isn't that coming up? Robert admitted that it was because we said so, and it was a mere assertion, and that neither argument nor evidence supported the claim that the laws apply to anybody. It's just because we said so. But if you think otherwise, if you think there is evidence, you think you can prove it, we're live every Saturday from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time. I would love for you to dazzle us with your evidence. And by evidence, I mean facts relevant to proving the claim, not platitudes, arguments, and further opinions or legal citations. So I welcome that. Again, my name is Marc Stevens. The website is markstevens.net.